What up, fight fans? What's crack-a-lacking out there, man? Salute, salute, and welcome on back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It is the homie, Mainman, Mademan here. Much love, much love. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What up to the fam? And what up to everyone in Mainman, Mademan's boxing forum over there on Facebook. Much love to y'all, man. Much love, much love. Wanted to come on through tonight, man, just for a quick, I'm not going to be here forever, a long time. Just wanted to stop through and speak about this. We got some breaking news coming across the press of fight fans, and I just wanted to jump on and kind of talk about this a little bit, Salute to everybody that's pulling on through. I see the fam coming on through. What up, Donald? Donald Banks is in the building. What's up with you, man? He say, man, we talking boxing all day. Chilling, man. Chilling. Thanks for rocking with me tonight, bro. Yeah, man, I wanted to just get on through here tonight, man, and talk about this Tank Davis and Jake Paul situation, man, since it just dropped into my inbox and I just saw it, man, and it looks like the fight is off, fight fans. Look like, or should I say the event, whatever y'all want to call it, the event is off. Tank Davis versus Jake Paul is now been officially shut down, fight fans. And let's put it here on the screen so we can all get the official word. Give me a second here to put it on your screen. And this is straight from MVP Promotions. They just dropped this out on their socials. Put it right here so everyone can read it. As you can see, MVP Promotions here let out a whole statement on this. So let's dig into this, fight fans. According to MVP Promotions, and for those who don't know, MVP Promotions is the promotional company ran by Jake Paul. Jake Paul was the lead promoter in this fight. This dude was getting fighter checks and promoted checks. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what y'all man Conor McGregor said years ago to Floyd? Fighter checks and promoted checks. You know what I mean? When Floyd was my age, he was on Oscar De La Hoya's undercard. Y'all remember that? But yeah, so Jake Paul out here doing this promotional thing, and this is what they got to say, man. According to this, Netflix will no longer move forward with Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. I'm gonna stop right there. I know that's early, but just out that first line, that in the title, that first line, that is the most important line. Netflix will no longer move forward with Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Netflix will no longer move forward with Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Plans remain for a Jake Paul headline event on Netflix in 2025. And according to the post here, Most Valuable Promotions and Netflix have announced that Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis, originally scheduled for Friday, November the 14th at the Casia Center in Miami, Florida, will no longer be moving forward. Our team has worked closely with all parties to navigate this situation responsibly, said Nikisa Badarian, CEO of Most Valuable Promotions. While we will not be moving forward with this event, our plan still remains for Jake Paul to headline an event in Netflix in 2025. Details regarding a new date, locations, Jake's opponent, and additional bouts will be shared as soon as they are finalized. We thank Netflix, the Casia Center, and the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for their partnership. Most Valuable Promotions appreciates the continued support and understanding of our athletes, partners, sponsors, and fans as we work to finalize updated event plans. Fans who purchase tickets via Ticketmaster for the Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis event will get an automatic refund through their original point of purchase within 14 to 21 days. Damn, y'all might not get y'all money for 3 weeks. Fans who purchase through secondary markets should contact them. For ticket assistance, please contact ticketoffice@heat.com. MVP thanks everyone for their patience and looks forward to delivering an extraordinary boxing event in 2025, live globally on Netflix. So that is the official statement, fight fans, issued by Jake Paul and MVP Promotions, that they are now shutting down the Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul situation. You know what I mean? Salute to my man G Benson in the building. What up, G Benson? Much love, fam. Hope all is well. Salute. I got Orlando Finney rolling with me tonight. I'm good to go. What up, fam? Salute. Much love to you. What's good, man? And my fellow boxing enthusiasts. Tank is out here wilding out. Rest in peace. to Victor Conte. Yeah, I'm gonna speak more about Victor Conte on Thursday night for We Talking Boxing. But rest in peace to Victor Conte for sure. You know what I mean? I just would like to just say I honestly believe that Victor Conte, towards the end of his journey here on this planet, I really believe that he was trying to do some good in the end, you know what I mean, to try to make up for some of the stuff that he's known for, you know what I mean, the Balco stuff, the Barry Bonds stuff, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I honestly think that that's the reason he created Snack. And I'll get more into this on Thursday, but I think that's the reason he created Snack. I think it was more of I did some wrong in the world, no doubt about it, and I feel horrible about it. I almost lost my whole life and livelihood over it. FBI on him, everybody. And so I think, honestly, he took that moment. He got spared in that moment, and he didn't have to go to federal prison. And I think towards the end, he wanted to right his wrongs. So we'll talk more about that on Thursday. But in the meantime, rest in peace to Victor Conte. And we know he had a battle with cancer, fight fans, and looks like he's been called home. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to Victor Conte. And his legacy will live on through Snack. You know what I mean? His legacy would definitely live on through the Snack program. And it's been nothing but a good thing to these fighters. It's been saving them money. It's been bringing them in tip-top condition and tip-top shape. And I'm not going to get into all of the whole, you know, that stuff. Yeah, I know that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to talk about that. But I just will say that hopefully his legacy lives on, you know, keeping these athletes in optimal shape. And hopefully, you know, his brand continues to thrive post, you know, his journey. So back to this Tank Davis stuff. Salute to my main man, DIL87 in a building. What up with your man? Salute, DIL. I hope all is well, fam. Much love, man. But back to this here, though, man. So, you know, it looks like this thing is off. Now, let me just say this first off. You know, I didn't get much into this story because, truthfully, I mean, full disclosure here, I know folks around Gervonta Davis personally. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to, I can't say but so much to put my homie in jeopardy. You know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, I didn't want to jump on this but so much. I gave my words early on about Tank and Jake. I said, hey, I'm not with it. I'm not supporting it. But that don't mean I got to sit around and diss it every video either. You know, I fell back. I became quiet on Tank. I became quiet on the Jake Paul situation. I said, I'll just wait for Tank Davis to come on back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? And when he does, we'll pick right up where he left off. Didn't appreciate what happened in the Lamont Roach situation either. I got a relationship with Lamont Roach and his people. And I don't really appreciate, you know, how that got treated in that situation either. So I just fell back from the entire whole Tank situation. You know what I mean? But now hearing this news that's coming out, you know, the allegations and so on and so forth, bro, I just shake my head, man. I just shake my head. I feel bad because he lost out on his money, and I know he needs the money. I feel bad over that. But truthfully, I ain't gonna say I feel bad. That's even a stretch. I'm gonna say it's unfortunate. I don't feel bad at all. And to be honest with a lot of folks, and I'm gonna try to parse my words here. To be honest with you, this situation, it don't move me to be like, oh, poor Tank Davis. I'm just not gonna be that guy. I'm sorry. And maybe this is the reason why, you know, a lot of the Tank fans, you know, don't rock with Mainman like we used to. I'm just not that dude, man. I'm older now. I'm not young like y'all used to be, like a lot of y'all is, and I see things a little bit different now, bro. And truth be told, what Tank is going through, what I see it as, is karma. It's karma, man. Karma is real, in my opinion. Karma is very real. But what you put out is gonna come back to you. Let's not act like that this dude was a model citizen. Let's not act like there was no wrong done on Gervonta Davis's part. And I'm not just talking about this situation. Let's not act like that. Let's not play like Gervonta Davis didn't nanny boo boo at Lamont Roach. Haha, that's why you won't eat, dickhead. Let's not act like that these moments didn't happen. Let's not act like that pregnant woman didn't exist. I'm not going to do that, y'all. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, feel bad for Tank and all of the crap that he's done. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say Tank Davis should take this moment and learn from it. If you're smart, you take this moment to refocus, retool, lock in. and say, you know what, something about me got to change, because for something like this to happen and for this blessing not to fall in my lap, then something must be going wrong on my part. This is karma, y'all. Oh man, hold on, fight fans. Sorry about this. Hold on. Oh, I thought I had the music up. My bad. All right, the music is down. But yeah, bro, this is nothing but short of karma, man. That's it. What goes around comes around. You got to watch 30, 40, 50, probably M's walk out the door. Walk out the door. Because of no one being able to check you, no one being able to reach you. You too arrogant. I read some of these reports. This supposed woman claims that Tank was doing what he was doing to her in that club, and security was just watching. They just looked, according to her, allegedly. They just watched. You know why? If that happened that way, that's been the case around Tank Davis for a minute now, fight fans. No one can reach him. No one can tell him nothing. And everyone around him is too afraid to really say something to him because they scared they're going to get fired. Or he may not mess with you no more. That's what's going on here. Tank Davis deserves, I ain't going to say deserve, but then again, I guess you might want to say deserve. Yes, a little karma. I'm sorry, y'all. It does. And these moments teaches you lessons. This will be the moment that you sit down and say to yourself, you know what, man? Yeah, bro, I gotta refocus. I gotta retool. I gotta move different. That's what these moments are for, especially if you don't see no jail time, because this investigation is still ongoing. People are sitting around wondering, like, where's the footage? Where's the fight footage from the club? I mean, the footage from the club. He dragged the girl through the kitchen and out the stairs and through the parking garage and all of this jazz. Man, where's the footage? Maybe the police got it. I don't know. Maybe people are behind the scenes trying to play presto changeo to make things disappear, like we've always had in Gervonta Davis's situations. Remember, the only reason that the last case fell through the cracks is because the mother, who was the witness at the time, did not show up for court. He mysteriously didn't want to testify. That's the only way that's the way he got off from the last one. They didn't want to come to court all of a sudden. And y'all wonder why. I sit here and I bang the table week after week when it comes to Tank. Like, homie, you dumb. You gonna wonder why you end up like Adrian Bronner. Y'all wonder why he's on this money tip so bad. Because he can't keep nothing. I always tell y'all, bro, it's never what you make. It's always what you keep. And he can't keep nothing because he keep having to deal with these lawsuits. He got to keep on making things disappear. Witnesses not show up, so on and so forth. He got to keep doing these things, and he can't keep nothing. And so now he's been, where's my money? I need some money. PBC looking at you like, what money? Homie, we got to make all of this shit disappear. What money you talking about? Killer music, bro. Money you talking about, man? Real spill, bro. Real spill. Tank is moving like a man who is self-destructing, says Ofendi. Bro, facts. Tank can't handle the pressure of the fame. He's like I said before, dog, he's isolated himself to a certain degree. He's dealing with a lot in his head. He probably got some trauma going on with him. He needs to sit down with a therapist. Yes, he does, but he can't do that right now because he don't want to turn off that, that thing that makes him knock everybody out. But he needs to sit down with a therapist. He has a lot of trauma he's dealing with, and he needs to sort through this shit. This is what I'm saying. He needs to sit down, refocus, and retool, and remember who he is and what he got into this shit for. He lost his way, bro. And like I said, I always go here and I tell people this. It can be easy. It can be me or you. It's not nothing that I'm taking a shot at Gervonta Davis over. He lost his way. It could be me or you. None of us were ever in a position, perhaps, to have to hold a whole company on my back. If I don't succeed, the company fails. That's what the position that Tank is in. I'm the money maker. I'm the one that's bringing in all of the dollars. I'm the one that's responsible for trying to open up new doors to get more deals. Me, I'm the star. There's no more Wilder. There's no more Spence. It's on me. That's a lot of pressure. I can't lose. I can't look bad, because if I do, then it all goes to shit. That's a lot to deal with. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. But I think that the way that Tank is dealing with it is totally, totally wrong. Pushing away his loved ones. He down there in Florida. He ain't next to moms. He down there in Florida. He ain't next to Calvin. I don't see Floyd around him no more. Leonard seemed like he can't come around Tank like that no more. Leonard is always talking over there while Tank is talking over there. It's only people that's probably around Tank right now are yes men. That's it. That's all. People too afraid to talk back, or too afraid to say something. And it's very unfortunate, bro. So he's dealing with that pressure. No question about it. But at the end of the day, he's also going to have to deal with this karma. And this is why you want to watch this money walk out the door. You took no responsibility for that car accident. You took no responsibility for what you did with Lamont Roach. You laughed at him. You know they're not going to give it to you, right? That's what you told Lamont Roach. So, bro, this is just karma, in my opinion, man. And my thing is, karma sometimes can be a good thing, fight fan. It's not always a bad thing to have karma come back around and bite you in the ass. No, sometimes it's a wake-up call. Like, wake up, man. Wake up. And that's what this is looking like to me. Now, let's go further into this. So, the thing is, fight fans, is that like I said in the opening of this, the reason I kept reading that first line about Netflix would no longer move forward with Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. Here's the deal. While everyone is sitting around trying to hope for the proof, hope for the footage, blah, 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 blah. Dog, do y'all understand? Netflix is not going to move forward with whether the footage surfaces or not. That's the way this works. See, the allegation alone is enough to make Netflix say, oh, we don't want no parts of this. Do you know how many subscribers of Netflix are female? They're not even going to even entertain this. It ain't even you ain't got to put this on Jake Paul. I don't think that Jake Paul made this decision. I think that this is a Netflix decision. Now, Netflix may hide behind MVP on this, but no, because guess what? MVP is not going to jeopardize their relationship with Netflix. It's just not. And Netflix is not going to be associated with no allegations like this. So for those of y'all that are out here waiting for proof, waiting for a videotape or video footage, why? The only reason that you should be waiting for that is to hope that Tank keep his ass out of jail. As far as the Tank and Jake Paul fight is concerned, it's a done deal. The allegation is enough. The allegation alone is enough. This Netflix, they got stocks and shit to worry about, bro. They got a subscriber base to worry about. And they are not going to, they do no maybes. Oh, even if something come back, like, well, you know what, the investigation didn't really show us this or show us, bro, they not going to be part of this. That's the way it works. So it is what it is, homie. Netflix is not going to be associated with no Tank, no one that going to have some allegations like this against them. You know what I mean? Real spill. G. Benson says, those walls are closing in on Tank. He has some choices to make. Either way, he lost a lot of money. Absolutely, he got some choices to make. And number one choice, first and foremost, lock in. Retool. Take 25 off. Come back in 26. Clear-headed. Take the pressure off your back. Get through this situation, behind closed doors. Don't let this stay in the public. Deal with this behind the scenes. But most importantly, deal with yourself. Come back in 26, retooled and ready to go. That's what Tank Davis needs to do. Don't jump back into the ring fast because you need a check. Don't run after this and run. No, Take your time, but the money is here. Money ain't going nowhere. Turkey Ali Sheik is still here. He'll still pay you to fight Devin. He'll still pay you to fight Shakur. He'll still pay you to fight whoever. You and Gary Antoine Russell can run a fade. Guess what? That's a big money fight. You and Lamont Roach do the rematch. Guess what? That's a big money fight or a big money situation. The money is there. Take care of you. Take care of you. You can't be that broke that you can't wait a few months to come back in 26. Let your little teeny bopper fans sit on the sideline and wait for a minute. You need to worry about you. Realize what's important, bro. Close your circle in. Circle the wagons. And most importantly, let's talk about tanking these women for a second. Hey, to all of you YNs out there, dog, real spill. I don't understand y'all kids, man. I know a lot of y'all get this money, and the first thing that y'all do is start running around with these little boppers. Y'all start, let me get the IG model. Let me get the new cocktail waitress. This chick was a cocktail waitress. Oh, let me get down with her. Here's the deal. You mean to tell me a lot of you dudes was such squares before you got rich that you don't got nobody from your sandbox that you can go back to and say, yo, this chick loved me before the fame. This chick loved me before the money. I'm going to go back and get her. That's who going in my house. Not some little online social media things that I'm meeting and I think I'm the man because I got all this money. Y'all be the same cats that those chicks get with. Guess what? And they got some cat in the hood that they going to go see. Ain't got a dime in his pocket and giving him your money. Y'all be them dudes. And trust me, if you from around the way, I'm sure y'all know a lot of them kind of cats. Yeah, y'all have seen cats around the way. Got the bad baller wavy chick coming around fucking cardboard windows and shit. Like, what the hell? She driving a Benz through the hood and shit. What? She just got finished chilling with a basketball player. This dude got multi-millions of dollars. Whole time she coming to see your ass in the dirt hood. Like, what the hell? Because guess what? That kid in the hood got that thing. He got that thing. Where he just get all in her head. He owns her mind. He owns her heart. He got that thing. But you catch with money, you lazy. Very lazy. And you think that your money is going to be enough to keep her because she's smiling with you and give you a little nookie. You out of your mind. Won't y'all go back to the I will never understand? You mean to tell me that there wasn't a chick or a girl that really you had a good thing for before the money, before the fame? Those are the ones you put in your house. Those are the ones that you making wifey, but not these little, I see these little thirst trap little joints out here. Man, you just had your fun and keep it pushing. So this chick you done met 5 months ago, according to these reports, you putting hands all over this chick you just met 5 months ago? For real? You give a damn about her that much that you got to put hands on her from 5 months ago. Now, keep in mind, she could be definitely lying. No ifs, ands, or buts. But by you being that tight with her, like being that close with her, you were supposed to hit that shit and keep it pushing. Hey, homie, you want her? Hey, go get her, man. You had that, bro. That was yesterday, bro. I had fun with that, man. That's it. But you sitting there, what you trying to wife these joints? You wifing these? Hey, B-More, what's going on? I know y'all don't move like that in B-More. B-More, what's up with this? Like, for real, bro. So, a lot of you dudes, y'all ain't had no game before the fame, bro. It's as simple as that. Y'all ain't had no game before the fame. Y'all ain't got nobody that you can go back and go, you know what, man? I'm stepping you up, shawty. You held me down for years. But if I got rich today, if I became a billionaire tomorrow, guess what, bro? Once I get them billions in my account, I'm going back. Am I gonna have my fun? Yeah, I'm gonna have my little fun. But as far as who I'm putting in the house, who I'm putting under my roof, the one I'm giving the heart to and actually give a damn about, no, I'm going back, bro. I'm going back. Maybe that old high school fling. Maybe that my first girl. Maybe my second girl. Maybe the chick that held me down when I ain't had jack. Yeah, she might have moved on with her life, but if I go back and get her, well, guess what? If she loved me when I ain't had jack, when I ain't had nothing, how she gonna feel now that I got $1 billion? Y'all dudes gotta think different, bro. Y'all, you got too much to protect. You got too much to lose. And you just throwing any little chick in your house, having her probably walk around your house, finding little shit. Oh, yeah. He got a safe over there. Oh, okay, cool. He got a safe over there too. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I bet you won't give me that combination. What's up? You know, next thing you know, she got your whole shit. Next thing you know, you got kids running up your house, bro. I don't understand y'all, but why are you caring that much? That according to the report, she was working as a waitress. She was at work, and you had her job. Just standing there watching her work and shit. Like, yeah, yo, 10 o'clock. Soon as the clock strike 10, your ass better clock out. We out of here. Yep, I'm staying right here till 10 o'clock. But what are you doing? What are you doing? You Gervonta Davis. You don't have to wait on no chick or whatever the case may be. What are you doing? But I'm tired of saying this type of shit, though, fight fans. I really am, bro. That's why I ain't really want to do no video on this shit, because I'm sick and tired of doing videos of the latest edition of Let's Give Game to Tank Davis. I'm sick and tired of doing the latest edition of, oh yeah, let's tell Tank how to move. Lord knows. I mean, we do these videos, it seems like every 3 months. At first, I thought this was a publicity stunt, because I said, it's no way in the world that he can be that backwards, that he would do something like this before this fight, this event's about to happen. I say, it's no way in the world. It has to be a publicity stunt to draw some attention or something, right? No, this shit stuck. This shit stuck like snow. And I'm like, what the, bro? I'm just at a loss for words. At a loss for words. But then again, like I keep on saying, karma. Karma is a real damn thing, bro. Real spill. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. He says, yo, man, it's sad that that Tank threw away generational wealth in that fight with Jake Paul. And look here, man. Tank can use that money. He literally pulled out of the Lamont Roach rematch, risk being sued because, according to Lamont Roach, Tank signed his supposedly end of the deal. I've been listening to Lamont Roach. I've been listening to his dad. You know what I mean? And they were adamant about, look, no, Tank signed his side. That's his side. Tank ran the risk of a lawsuit for this Jake Paul fight. PBC stepped in and made sure that Lamont Roach had something to do. Gave him a card, right? He's at the top of the ticket on a pay-per-view card. So PBC once again stepped in and made a situation disappear for Tank Davis. That part kind of got over-talked. You know, the Tank fans, y'all so overzealous. Y'all ain't even peep how PBC played switcherooski in that case to keep Lamont Roach cool. But what if PBC didn't do that? Would we be in a courtroom right now involving Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis? They ain't going to keep on being able to clean up Tank's messes, man. He's going to end up making the mess so big that they can't clean it up. And I'm hoping it ain't this one. Because last we heard Tank was on papers. And you doing shit like this, why you want paper? Bro, come on, man. You a multi-million-dollar boxer. You just got finished dealing with the judge. And you do some shit like this. Homie, I hope it's all fugazi. I hope it's all fake, bro, because I'm telling you, this thing can go real bad for Tank Davis. Lord, I hope it goes away, bro. I do, man. I want him to get his karma, but I don't want to see him in that cell, bro. That's something I don't want. I don't want that for nobody unless they deserve it. You know what I mean? But I don't want that for nobody, man, at the end of the day. But, man, I don't know if PBC going to be able to make this one go away, bro. Let's just hope that no footage surfaces. And let's just hope she forget about it. According to the reports, the girl is doing a civil suit, not a criminal suit, which making a lot of people eyebrows raise up. Like, why are you looking for money? And that made me go, like, why are you looking for money? Y'all seen the video I just recently did. I read through the report, and during the report, she stated that her value of life has went down. What she say? Oh, she fears for her life every day, or her daily living, her daily value of life has went down or something like that, and she fears for her life every day, her life is threatened. If you feel this way, then why are you trying to sue him? And according to the more recent reports, the number is now 100,000 fight fans. Originally, they were saying us unspecified amount. Now, the more recent articles are saying 100,000 is how much he wants in a civil case. So, I mean, that's making people go, huh? That don't add up, man. If he's such this big old Godzilla King Kong boogeyman, then why she want some money? Right now, from what I understand, Tank is under a temporary restraining order to stay away from her place of employment, stay away from her car, stay away from her home, and the whole 9 yards. So a restraining order is in place while this investigation is ongoing. But it is kind of strange that she wants some change, fight fans, instead of actually wanting justice to supposedly prevail. You know what I mean? But that's not even it, though. That's still not it. That still doesn't negate whether she's lying or not. Still does not negate the fact that, brother, you got to move different. That still does not negate the fact that, bro, you were supposed to hit this thing and quit this thing. She's a cocktail waitress, for crying out loud. And you got to stand in the club and watch her work. You with the wrong chick, bruh. What are you doing? Tell you, bruh. I tell you. The walls are closing in on Tank. He has some choices to make. Either way, he lost a lot of money. Facts, man. Facts. Salute to Keisha Sellers in the building. What's up, Sister Queen? And I hope all is well with your fam. Much love to you, Keisha. Thank you for your unwavering support and always holding the homie down. Thank you so much, man. I got my G on deck. I'm good to go. What up with you? Salute to my main man, Muhammad Tola in the building. What up with you, bro? Salute, man. Much love, Muhammad Tola. Hope all is well, bro. Salute, main man, into the chat. He says, I'm done with Tank. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I do. I feel you, bro. It's like, what can you... Man, I understand, bro. I do. It make you want to bang your head up against the wall. Like, bro, are you serious? You can't be serious, bro. This shit can't be serious. I just need Tank to retool, refocus, and realize what's important, bro. You still got another chance. You still got another opportunity. Once this all blows over and whatever the outcome is, long as hopefully you keep your ass out of jail. But if PBC or whoever can keep your ass out of jail and all of this blows over, refocus, retool, sit down with someone and talk through your issues, bro, before they come back and really put you down. Now, I already told y'all what I think. I'm not a doctor. Far from a doctor. Never been a doctor, therapist, psychiatrist, none of that jazz. But he does, to me, display the characteristics of a person that has borderline personality disorder. And it's something what I deal with at work. He displays these same traits. The fear, you know what I mean? The fear of abandonment, the narcissistic personality at times. You know what I mean? The victim mentality at times. And it screams borderline personality disorder, bro. Real spill. DIL 87 says, yo, rest in peace to Victor Conti, one of the greatest minds of the sports science ever. After his fall, his redemption was using his genius by dedicating his talent, making sports as even playing field as possible. Big facts, bro. Rest in peace to Victor Conti, man. That's the way I look at it too, bro. I definitely do. You know what I'm saying? We got to skip down, fight fans. I got the fam coming on through, showing some love, and he coming on through with an awesome question, fight fans. Let's get to it. Hey, salute to my main man out there in B-More. Salute my man, Lord J-Mo, man. Much love, bro. Much love. He says, yo, man, Andre Berto versus Danny Garcia. Who you got? Andre Berto versus Danny Garcia. Damn. Battle of the mid-tiers. Battle of the mid-tiers. To be honest with you, bro, I might rock with Danny. The reason being is because Berto struggled with the Guerreros. I mean, and what happened with that Victor Ortiz situation, bro? Like, I think Danny would have just slumped them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And Berto went balls to the wall with them cats. I gotta rock out with Danny, bro. And I think that Berto, he's kind of fragile. He always got an injury or something he kind of nursing. I think that would his fragileness, and he likes to brawl, but to me, he's never really been the most physically strong dude or the biggest puncher. You know what I'm saying? I think Danny takes him out. I think Danny definitely takes him out. And I don't believe super high in Danny. You know what I mean? But I think Danny will have just enough left in that no-look left hook to take Andre Berto ass up out of here. I really do. You know what I mean? I want to say much love to my homie Lord J-Mo out there, brother. Thank you, man, for that off-ramp. And yeah, bro, keep them coming, fam. Keep them coming. I love when you do that, bro. Y'all, I love that shit, bro. Real spill. You be coming up with some wild ass matchups, bro. Hey, do me one. Let's keep it historical. If we can do something more historical, like I remember one time you asked me from one, I think it was from back in like the 60s or some shit, bro. And I like that, man. Keep testing my brain, bro. I appreciate you, Lord James Mo, man. And salute to you, bro. Salute, man. Salute. Yes, sir. Orlando says, yo, man, I feel you, mate, man. I am about to come to some big money. Real. I'm divorced, but my ex-wife will be the only person that I will give that money to. Absolutely, bro. And you feel that way because I'm sure she was there for you, at moments that you were probably not at your, best. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's one thing about me, man. As I get a bit older or whatever, man, I look back, like I've been, I've had my fair share of relationships, you know what I'm saying? And all of them, I always say about all of them, man, I still got love for a lot of my exes, you know what I mean? Because reason being, a lot of them showed me love, bro, when I had nothing. Real talk, dog. They riding around in Benzes, they riding around in Lexuses and so on and so. I was just a kid around the way. I just had the gift of gab, and I had a lot of heart. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I ain't had much, trying to find my way in this world, but they held me down. I had women, man, change my whole wardrobe, bro. I had women that bought me cars, real spill, bought me cars. And I wasn't, I mean, I made them, I did my main man thing, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not nothing, I ain't Billy fucking D. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a regular kid at that time. But you know what? Now it's something in you I like, something in you I fucked with. So guess what? I'm not letting you go. Here, take this. Boom, take that. Boom, boom, boom. I don't need nothing back. I come and see you later. But then when they come and they get with me, I give them the experience of their life. Challenging their minds, I'm making them laugh, I'm making them feel good. They want to raid me around and shit, like real spill. But I never forget that, man. You know what I mean? The ones that I really cared for, hell no, I'm gonna forget that. So if I ever came to something, man, I'll look back at the past. But I looked at something new. I don't know that person from a can of paint. You might have just met them months ago. Now you got them ripping and running around your house. Like shit, like you ain't a more millionaire. Bro, every time we turn around, we hear celebrities getting unalive or people running up in their house for one reason or another. Why y'all think this shit happens? Remember Sean Taylor used to play with for Kansas? Remember how he got ran up in his house while he was asleep? You have to watch the company you keep, especially when you got a lot to protect. There's no way that I can see me as a millionaire in hands and feet on any female, on any, or be in a situation where a female can even accuse me of some shit like that, bro. Because don't get me wrong, they can get real, sadistic on you, Joe. But nah, I wouldn't even be in positions like that. Hey, where we at? We public. Nah, we out in public. Y'all gonna see us. We gonna see it. Only time you ain't gonna see us when we behind them closed doors. And y'all know what's going on. I'm back, fight fans. My bad on that. I don't know what happened. I think we had a little bit of a technical snafu here. So we back. We back. Said I'm going in and out. Okay. Yeah, that's probably my internet. That's on me, fight fans. We back though. We back. We back. My apologies. My apologies. We back. We good to go. We good to go. O'Finney says, "Yo, man, I hope that that Tank doesn't go down the same road as the problem, Brana. I hope not neither, man. See, that's the thing, though. He actually has a moment in time right now to say, you know what, I need to change. I'm gonna go ahead and change some things up. Now is the time. Now ain't the time to hockey. Now ain't the time to be this, that, third. It's just, you know what, bro? I got a lot going on. It's just like me. I can use my experience for an example. It's just like me. I gotta honestly say, course of this last about 2 months, I've been dealing with a lot. You know what I mean? And my personal, as far as the job and all of that and everything that's going on with the government, it's been a lot I've been having to deal with. So what do I have to do? I have to pull back here on YouTube. That's why I got to go retool. I got to go refocus. I can't still here stay public and continue to do the things that I do when I got 20,000 things behind me going left. Sometimes you got to pull back. You got to take a moment to say, you know what? I'm going to pull back for a minute. Let me get times. And so with Tank, I will hope that he takes this moment because, I can honestly say over the course of the last couple of years, man, he's been seeming like he's been in real trouble. You know what I mean? For one reason or another. He's been real trouble, whether it's the pressure, whether it's whatever. You know what I mean? He's been real trouble. So he needs to go deal with that, man. This is what we got is what we got. We only got a couple more months left in the year. Sit it out. I'm on back time in 26. But sit it out and take this time to get better. What you need to do. Get better. Go talk to someone, bro. You just sit down and talk to someone. Real spill and let it out. Fuck it. If you got to cry, cry. Find someone that you can be vulnerable around, that you feel that you can trust, and lay it on them. Get it out, man. But keep moving the way you're moving, you're going to end up in a bad place, man. And like I said earlier, somewhere that PBC can't save you. And I don't want to see that happen, man. I really don't want to see that happen. Job malaise. Now that wasn't your easy. Says, what should Jake Paul do? He is the A side. Oh Lord, he's the damn A side. Fool is the Z side. What Jake Paul should do? Let me be honest with y'all, bro. I seen some articles surfacing about Ryan Garcia and all of these other fighters he's talking about. I would take two guys for Jake Paul. Two that I would be cool with. One, Joshua, because he was once upon a time talking about fighting AJ, right? Well, go ahead and fight AJ, bro. I think that's a legitimate fight, an actual real live heavyweight scrap right there. I say pick up the AJ pieces. It ain't like AJ got nothing to go. What would take that would give Jake Paul a little bit of, boxing fan respect. If you don't want to do that, I say call out Andre Ward. Andre Ward has been wanting a Jake Paul fight for as far as we can remember. He's a retired great, a legend. You beat Andre Ward, it would definitely hold more weight than what you did against Mike Tyson, 60-year-old Mike Tyson. So what's up with Andre Ward? And if you don't want to do Andre Ward, I think Manny Pacquiao wants the money. You know, everybody know he wants the money. So guess what? Fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao needs an exhibition. He deserves an exhibition. If Floyd can do exhibitions, if Canelo was about to do an exhibition, you know, you about to fight, give it to Pacquiao. Got the whole. Now I'm afraid to see what Jake may do to little Manny, but just for the money's sake and to make sure that the great Senator Manny Pacquiao is all good to go for the rest of his days, I would like to see Pacquiao get in there and get that opportunity. You know what I mean? Now, the big question for me when it comes to Tank, though, are we going to get that Lamont Roach rematch? Are we back on or what? Now, I get it. It's too soon. It's too early. We'll let Tank go off and sort through his issues. And once it's all said and done, let's just hope that Tank makes CBA takes Tank's belt, says Pooh Dangles. I don't think he should get stripped. That's a bridge too far. You got to beat the man. I mean, why should he get stripped? I don't think he should get stripped. You might say, hey, he ain't fighting this guy or that guy, but you know what? Let me see something. I think the next guy was Schofield, right? Last time I checked, it was Schofield. Who is this next guy in the WBA? Let's go down and check this real quick. Down to 135, and yeah, Schofield, still Schofield. So Schofield is in that position. You got to earn that. You got to earn the strap. And there's absolutely, literally no one else that's worth mentioning in Tank's division in his sanctioning body that's even worth mentioning, other than Schofield. That's it. So nah, man, I don't want to see him stripped. It's not like someone who's really, deserves it. Schofield's pulling out fights left and right every time we turn around. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I don't want to see them strip Tank. There's no reason for that. As long as Tank come back to the fight game and do what he got to do, face Lamont Roach in that rematch. Of course, now Lamont Roach got to get through Isaac Pitbull Cruz now, but still, my thing is, even honestly, win, lose, or draw with Roach and Cruz, I still with that wrong got to get set right. Period. We can sit here and Isaac Cruz beat Lamont Roach, so that's not necessarily. Not necessarily. I still would like to see that. You know what I mean? DIL says, yo, man, Porter put such a beat down on Berto that I can't get it out of my head. It was like dude was getting jumped. Facts. I'd have ran through Berto. I mean, he ran through Berto. You know what I mean? Nah. The only person that Sean Porter ran through easier than Berto was when he ran through Paulie Malignaggi. When he ran through Paulie Malignaggi, bro, like, damn, he almost broke Paulie Malignaggi ass in half. Remember? Now, that was a run through right there, bro. That was a run through. You know what I mean? Didn't Biggie say I don't chase him, I replace him? Thanks for mentioning that, bro. Hey, look here, y'all. We're gonna have this conversation about this Jay-Z and versus thing. Now, y'all seen my video. I seen some of the comments some of y'all done left out there. We're gonna talk about this some more. This ain't over. Jay-Z says that no one can stand on that stage with him. I think Lil Wayne can get there. And some of y'all say, man, I really believe that LL might can hold a torch with him too. LL got hits, bro. Y'all forgot that LL got hits that went through errors. LL is Mr. Error. This fool started in the 80s and got hits in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s. L got a hell of a catalog. I'm like right there to wonder if Jay can deal with L for real, because L catalog is deep. The only problem is Jay can hit you with tracks for the ladies, tracks for the clubs, tracks for the streets, tracks. L just got to come out, but see, like I said, L had this thing where he will rap on hard beats, but it'd be ladies tracks. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. And somebody say, man, you need to really reconsider the Scarface thing. You might, I don't know. Scarface might get hanged, but when it comes to the streets, Scarface will crush Jay. Will crush Jay. He'll crush Jay with street bangers, but Jay starts dazzling that shit up with club hits, and he'll stop throwing a couple ladies tracks in there, man, party joints. He got a little bit of everything. Faces for the streets, bro. Face mob for the street, bro. I got everything Scarface ever did, bro. He's like one of my man, L Dub. What up, L Dub? Salute to you, bro. Much love, L Dub, man. Just chopping it up about Tank Davis, little wild ass, man. I don't understand him, bro. I don't understand him, Mo. I don't understand him. You know what I mean? If Jake Paul wants to sell a salvage and salvage that card, give Andre SOG Ward a call. I like that. I would love to see Andre Ward get that fight, man. I'll take Jake Paul. It's gonna be interesting to see though, who Jake Paul do choose. You know what I mean? Hopefully, he takes this time to actually try to pursue an actual real fighter. Like I said, man, you ain't always gotta win. Sometimes it's the effort, bro. It's the effort. So that's what I would like to see, L got hits for decades, says O'Finney. Facts, bro. Hey, Slip. L got hits when I was a little kid, bro. Like L been making hits. Man, I can't think of a year that damn near growing up that L ain't had something playing. Ain't had something on the radio, something somewhere, bro. Like real talk since the Run DMC days. And L still dropping tracks. I used to listen to his Sirius XM channel all the time because I fucks with it, bro. He used to do that thing where he'll put a song on and then they like run it back, they'll break down the beat and what instruments is in it, and I'm into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, man, L still do that stuff, bro. Man, L was a bad man, and Jay would definitely have his struggles with him. But I think that Wayne would give him some gold, man. I think that Wayne would give him some gold, bro. I think y'all just came to a homie about this just the other night. Salute to my main man, Ice Slime, man. And he brought up an interesting point when I was talking to him about it. He say, hey, nah, but the way that they do the versus battle, it's not like they take like your full catalog because it ain't enough time. So they don't take like your full catalog and your strongest 10, and I take my strongest 10. I say, well, if you do it that way, like the strongest 10 versus the strongest 10, then that will give Lil Wayne an end. That will give Nas an end. That will give, for sure, LL an end. It will give a lot of artists an end to be able to stand on that stage with Jay. Because if we going to say the 10 strongest versus the 10 strongest, I don't know if Jay got 10 strong enough tracks that can take on, say, 10 strong tracks from maybe LL or maybe Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your strongest tracks. Dope. At least 2. Maybe 1 off of Hard Knock Life. I can see a couple off of American Gangster. I can see a couple off of Blueprint. 1 and 2. It's going to be tough, bro. It's definitely going to be tough. But back to this Tank Davis stuff, man. I'm just going to get ready to wrap this up, fight fans. We've been going for almost an hour, man. I just want to say, bro, it's very unfortunate, man. And it really do. It's really messed up to see Tank have to. I'm going to say messed up. What's the word I'm trying to say? It's really unfortunate that Tank has to deal with this. But on the flip side, if you don't learn your lessons, that life has a funny way of teaching you lessons. You know what I mean? there's a lot of lessons, believe it or not, man, even for myself, that I didn't learn until I became a bit older. Why? I mean, maybe I ignored them. Life has a way of teaching you and humbling you. And so I look at this moment and say, look, yeah, he may watch $40-50 million fly away. But homie, you can also take this moment to say, you know what, I'm going to retool. And that money I lost, guess what? That's a minor setback for a major comeback. I come back in the game. I'll tell Turkey I'm ready to go. Put $100 million on the table and watch that $100 million pop the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Turkey, look here. This is how we going to do this. You want me? This is what I need. I need 40. I need 40 for Shakur. Make that happen, and I'm over there. I bet you that money pop up. I bet you that money pop up. So I'm not worried about Tank losing no money. I'm worried about Tank learning his lesson so he can come back as a better version of himself. That's what's more important. He can't learn if he think he didn't do anything wrong. Can't learn if you don't take accountability. If you don't take no accountability, that means you done nothing wrong, bro. You in your mind, I ain't do nothing wrong. Why I got to mess with me? Well, if you're going to be that way, then you ain't going to learn shit, and it's going to get worse for you, bro, because you're going to keep repeating the same behaviors. So I want to take the learn. Come back. These years ain't going to last forever. You got 2-3 more years in this prime light, in this prime zone. What you going to do with it? It ain't too late. It ain't too late. All you got to do is realize why you got into this in the first place. You push Floyd away. You push Leonard away. You push Calvin away. And I know this. You push the people that love you the most, you push them away because you thought that you knew best. It's all love. We were all young like that before. We were all just this bad human being for being that way. Hell nah. We always that way. When I was growing up, I bucked at my uncles. I bucked at anybody who was older than me. Who you think you talking to? You know, but at the end of the day, I was wrong as sin. And as I got older, I realized that. So it ain't too late, y'all. It really ain't too late. Tank is a very talented fighter. But he cannot be that talented fighter if he got voices all in his head constantly fucking with him, or if he constantly that goes along with this. That's where Adrian Bronner messed up at right there, fight fans. Adrian Bronner messed up because he didn't know how to be a better man. He knew how to be a good-ass grown boy, but he had no clue on how to be a man. Tank, that's you. Take the second, take the time to see what life is trying to tell you at this moment, bro, and come back as a stronger version of yourself. And if he does that, fight fans, I'll be right back in Tank Davis's corner. But the shit that the way he's been moving, the things that he's been doing, taking no accountability, acting like everyone's against him. Brother, you hit the girl you hit the pregnant woman in that car accident and didn't check on that woman. You did that. You snatched the girl up in that basketball game. You got to pay for that, bro. In one way or another. It ain't always got to be money. In this case, it might be money. But sometimes you gonna have to pay that shit through karma, bro. That's the way it happens. So come on, man, get better. Tank will be all right. Growing pains happen. Let's hope that his ass can go, because dog, I don't know how this is going to end. I have no clue. This can go a million different ways, everybody. We just going to have to all learn together. How Tank Davis, is he going to make it through this all good? I would love to sit here and tell you that Tank going to be all right. I can't say that when he on papers. I have no idea. If the police come up with some charges on him, Joe, oh my goodness. And they're investigating this currently. For those who don't know, Where we at right now is basically the Jake Paul fight is off. The police are investigating. The girl has issued, they've issued Tank Davis a restraining order against the girl from her work, from her car, from her home. And as of now, Tank has not been charged with nothing. But here's the thing. Now, this one thing I'll have an answer on this, and that there's some states where even if the person doesn't press charges, that still doesn't stop the cop from still pressing charges against you. I don't know if it works like that in Florida or not. I'm just not sure. But I've seen situations where, like, because it's like, now we don't let that ride. That I don't know. I know Florida is real peculiar. Florida's like Virginia. That's, up here in the DMV, the Virginia part, it's called the Commonwealth of Virginia, for those who don't know. Virginia is its own entity. Like, don't get caught up out in Virginia. Anybody from DC would tell you, nah, I don't fuck around in Virginia, bro. There's a lot of places we'll mess around at. You see housing, police don't care about housing. You see Capitol, whatever. We don't fuck around in Virginia. You see that dark blue and that light blue coming from them Arlington police cops? Nah, you getting the hell out of Dodge. So I don't know how things go down in Florida. So hopefully he beats this, and it's just nothing that sticks to him. You know what I mean? But we're gonna wait and see, man. But as for how do I feel about Tank Davis in this situation, I say karma and let the chips fall where they may. I just hope that he stays out of the most important. I hope that he learns. DGO, what up with ya? Salute to my main man. DGO just pulled up in the building. Damn, DGO, I wish I'd have had you at the top of this, bro. Because I know you would have had a lot to say when it comes to Gervonta Davis. For those who don't know, DGO do not like Tank Davis. I'm sure he got something coming. There it is. There it is right there. There it is. The main man stream wouldn't be a main man stream if I didn't have DGO to come on through and drop something like that. You know what I mean? Salute to my main man, DGO. What up with you, bro? I ain't gonna say his career is over, man. I ain't gonna say that, man. I'm gonna say he's gonna retool, come back sharper, realize what's important, get in there and give us the fights that we want to see. You can win the entire sport of boxing and have us in your corner, bro. You can win over the entire sport. Just get in there and fight the fights that we want to see. Let's start with Lamont Roach. Go out the way. Let's do it all. Let's look towards Gary Antoine Russell. Now I know wishful thinking, fight fans. I know wishful thinking, but let's get it. Let's go there, bro. Now is the time. You are 30 years old. 30 fight fans. How long that your speed and power and IQ is peaking the way it's peaking right now? Will that be the same case 2 to 3 years from now? Or are we going to be in a Mayweather-Pacquiao situation where we waited too damn long? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. But in the meantime, Tank, get it together, brother. Get it together. Take this time off. Get out of the public eye. Stay off of social media. Your American soil. The only other fan base is probably bigger. Maybe is Earl Spence, or Canelo for sure, but maybe it's Earl Spence. Maybe. But you are pretty much, your fans ain't going nowhere. Your fans love you to the end of the earth. They defend you against any and everything. Well, everything that I've said in tonight's stream, a Tank fan would tune it out. Easy. I'm out of here. Nah, nope. I don't want to hear no bad news about Tank. And, that's just the way they are. A lot of us don't like. That's funny. That's hilarious. You know what I mean? That's hilarious. If Pitbull wins, do you still want to see him versus Tank? No, absolutely not. Not interested in Pitbull versus Tank at all. At all. Tank beat him with one hand. Why do I want to see Pitbull in there? Now, if Roach wins, Bull win. We say what Pitbull need to do. If Pitbull wins and beats Lamar Roach, he need to get in there and get back in there with Rail. He need to give Jose Valenzuela a call and say, yo, can we run that back? Because Rayo embarrassed that man. You know what I mean? But then again, Styles make fights. And I don't see Pitbull beating Rayo if they fought 10 times. I don't see him getting one. You know what I mean? DGO says, yo, man, come on, man. That's why his career has collapsed so soon. I honestly think that, and it's something I don't think I've talked about enough. I think that I'm going to be truthfully here, man. And, you know, I think that Tank started out just like any other fighter, meaning that he wanted to be, you know, undisputed, get all the belts. He wanted to be the next Bud Crawford. Just like Adrian Bronner, they started to take him down different roads, and it changed his mind, meaning that he came in wanting the legacy, but eventually Floyd looked at him and said, "Oh, you got the look. You got that look that I can sell, that little rapper look. I can sell that." You know what I mean? And they started to take him down a traction road. And when he started to head down that road, he went down so far that we can't forget the same way that they did Adrian Bronner. AB at 135, at 130. Legacy, 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 legacy. They saw a star in AB. He's the next Floyd. So what did they make AB do? Skip 140, come to the money division on the traction road, beat Marcos Maidana. Well, he beat Paulie, right? Beat Marcos Maidana, and now boom, we're gonna put you on pay-per-view and you the next star. Start paying Adrian all of this money, putting him right up underneath Floyd. This same playbook, fight fans. The same one. Tell me I'm tripping. We've seen this before. The same thing that they did to AB. And then what happened when AB started to lose, he lost himself. Caught up in the glitz and the glamour. Ego grew out of control. Started tripping out. And was no longer the same. Same thing. Tank Davis comes in talking legacy, 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 legacy. You forgot who you are, and now you are caught in a gray area where, yeah, you want to fight Devin. Yeah, you want to fight Shakur. You want to do that, but yet on the other hand, you ain't been making no money. So now you got to keep going down a traction road because PBC holding the money from you. And now you got to earn. So now I want to go fight, but I got to earn. And so us real live boxing fans are saying, look, do both. Fight your counterparts for the most money that you've ever seen in your career. And guess what? You got two birds in one stone. I don't listen to his fans when they be running around. He need to go get the money. Any of y'all would have took the fight for the money, and the money is there, yo. You won't tell me not one fight if Tank steps up against another champion or another elite fighter that he's going to be making under $20 million. Give me one. It's bogus. So here's my deal. Yeah, the easy money might have flew away because of karma, but the money is still there. You might have went down a traction lane and forgot who you were. So now it's like, damn, bro. Now I'm like, I want to be a fighter, but I can't be a fighter because I need the money. Now I'm stuck in the middle. That's what's going on with Tank. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, sometimes, you know, the boxing gang do these fighters wrong in a lot of cases, man. So I've been telling y'all for years upon years, Tank is not as rich as you think. It was hard with this Jake thing. It's like, I understand, but it's like you can't do Lamar Roach like that, bro. So it's like, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. Even Berlanga has more heart than Tank. Tank got PBC to please. Berlanga ain't got shit, but I busting those dope moves. I bust those dope moves. Or call me Chuck E. Call me Chuck E. All right. Like, come on, bro. Tank got a whole Al Heyman. He got a whole Louis the Cubist. He got a whole guiding him, and he has to make sure it all lines up for the stuff that they want. What Tank say? I don't ask for nobody. I don't call out. They just give me a list, and I tell them who I want on the list. He got handlers. He got a whole, but a loser's parade. What Berlanga ass need to do is get his ass in there with Caleb Plant. That's what Berlanga ass need to do. You know what I'm saying? I bust those dope moves. Got his face boxed off by Hams and Shiraz and shit. Like made Hams and Shiraz a straight up star. Man, don't sit his bust those dope moves ass down, bro. Berlanga is the biggest bum in boxing. I'm sorry. Not a fan, fight fans. Not a fan. You know what I mean? Berlanga. Sound good, brother. Sound good. Tank and Canelo need to vacation together and reflect. You know what, bro? It's I know you probably playing right there on Muhammad told it, but as wild as this might sound, he emulates Canelo's style. He looks up to Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he should sit down with Canelo and say, Canelo, how do you handle it, bro? Like, how do you handle the pressure? Give me some game. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you the biggest cat out here, and you got millions of fans. You lose, it's like you don't lose a step. Man, he's still coming back next year, right? Bud beat him from pillar to post. Bud beat him from the opening second to the final second. You know what I mean? I could do 20 more of those fight fans, easy work. But Bud and beat that fool from pillar to post. You know, my best was not good enough. You damn right your best wasn't good enough. Your best to the second power won't be good enough when it comes to Bud Crawford. It don't matter. He sitting down with Canelo wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, man. It just really, really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I don't see Tank fighting Roach anytime soon because of a loss to him after all of this negative publicity. That scares me. That's you right. Losing to Lamar Roach after this would park Tank ass. It would park Tank's momentum. All his fans would jump off like left and right. They'll jump off the train, bro. His fans, if he lost to Lamar Roach after this negative publicity, after the Jake Paul thing, and after pulling away from the Lamar Roach rematch, and then you turn around and lose when most of us saw you lose the first fight, homie, your momentum is going to come to a screeching halt. Oh, man. But once again, Tank made this situation the way that it is. He better hope that Lamont Roach don't get past Pitbull, bro. Because it's going to be a lot of pressure. Even from Tank's fans, I believe. A lot of pressure for him to make that right. You know what I mean? So, you right on the head, man. I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all for coming on through tonight. Bear with me, fight fans. I'm coming back slowly but surely, but we will be back to full time. I am going to be doing this Thursdays. We Talking Boxing Live. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do last week's, but this week's I would definitely be sure to be on it. I'll be in front of the camera, and can't wait to do it. I'll have the phone lines open. If y'all want to call me up, feel free. You know what I'm saying? On Thursday night, we'll have the phone lines rocking and rolling. If anything breaks, I definitely will find time to come on here and to talk about it, fight fans. But y'all that's holding it down for me in my absences. You know what I'm saying? I've been noticing that a lot of people were starting to steal my show. You know what I mean? I got to be careful. I can't stay away for too long. I see people starting to do boxing rankings and bets and put the screens up, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Hey, do what y'all gotta do, man. I'm just glad I can inspire, if you will. You feel me? At the end of the day, I'll see y'all on Thursday, man. Y'all be good out there. We're gonna talk a lot more about a lot of different things too, man. Things that's happening out here in the news. I can't help but talk about it because it's part of my world. It's what I deal with behind the scenes. This government and politics stuff. So we'll talk more about that on Thursday as well. I'll see y'all then. I'm definitely going to be live. I'm going to cover live the Virgil Ortiz and Lubin fight whenever we get to that fight card. Matter of fact, I'm going to cover that whole card, that whole David Benavidez and Yard card. And also we're going to cover the whole Roach and Pitbull card as well. So those are going to be the next big fight nights that we have here on the channel. I'm going to definitely, once again, make sure that I don't miss those dates. And because I'm ready for some fights. Since Bud and Canelo, it's been some weeks now. I'm ready to see something good. So we're going to sit down and watch the fights live. Y'all come on and rock out with the homie. Y'all know how we do. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And thank y'all for rocking with me. Be good out there. Be good out there. Protect yourselves. Protect your families at all times. To the next video, fam. Bye. Peace out.
Baby life, hey, worry how you do it. Don't give a fuck as long as you enjoy it. Hey, I got my mind blown, different time zones. Man, the sun rise up, will you get up? Hey, it's a blessing how I'm dressing. Hey, you change so much when you fed up. Hold up, psychedelic features smiling like the Mona Lisa. Hey, devil out here working, man, don't let that nigga beat you. Conquer my hell, turn the speaker to a teacher. Listen, confidence pouring in, these chicks say I'm a keeper. Hey, everybody swear they got the answer. Ask about the truth and they are dancing. Moving through these streets, I'm like a panther. Oh yeah, everybody want me on the camera. Oh yeah, living by the water, got my life in order. Think about the memories, your eyes are some recorders. Make the most of it, share with your sons and daughters. Life ain't a game, but I'm balling through these quarters. Ay, riding to my timing, darkness now I'm shining. Man, I'm eating good, won't you tell me, are you dining? Hey, then again, maybe not. Won't you let me put this up in your pot? I'm not here to judge cause you took a shot. Get it? I just want the best for the have-nots. Let us pray. Hey, let us pray. Hey, hoping that the God take the pain away. Some are having trouble making through the day. Living in a system that ain't fair play. Let us pray. Hey, let us pray. We all got patience. How much can you take? Hoping we don't break for a life's sake. Hey, trying to change your air. Are you nasty? Cause you miss me. Did you reach out or did you check up? You got family for insanity. Then it won't be long for it let up. Get up. You can try high. I can read your face expression. Don't get mad at me cause I wasn't your protection. Talk to the creator. Give him your confession. Top or the bottom. Hey, you always learn the lesson. Hey, works hand in hand like the smoke in my session. Keeping my mind free with my discretion. Life on the TV is all fake. Hey, I just rather be me all day. Keeping me together or it all breaks. Live amongst the dirty. Lord have mercy. Some people cup running over, some is thirsty. Forgive me for my sins, hoping they ain't cursed me. Standing out like stars in the dark sky. Behind doors, everybody took a hard cry. I know I did. Say you never have, then I say why lie? Hey, there's way too many frauds saying they a wise guy. Hey, let pray. Hoping that the God take the pain away. Some having trouble making it through the day. Living in a system that ain't fair play. Let us pray. Yeah. Let us pray. We all got patience. How much can you take? Hoping we don't break for a life's sake. Try to change your air, try to change your place. Let us pray.